Hello, thanks for joining us on TVC News at 4. The Nigerian Army has dismissed media reports alleging the appointment of a senior officer as the acting chief of army staff, saying that no such appointment exists within the armed forces of Nigeria. It also warns those advocating for a military takeover, as seen in a viral video, to be aware that such actions are treasonable under the Constitution. A statement by the Director of Defense Information, Brigadier General Tukur Gusau, says the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General COAS Lagbaja, is currently on his 2024 annual leave. He stated that the AFN is professionally managed and all the service chiefs are performing their duties as stipulated in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It also explains that the Chief of Policy and Plans, Major General Abdul Salam Bagudu Ibrahim, is providing routine briefs to the COAS in accordance with standard military procedures, contrary to the speculation of the news appointment of acting Chief of Army Staff. In another development, the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency has described as vindictive remarks by Senator Oyelola Ashiru of Kwara State, alleging that the Drug Law Agency is the most corrupt. Spokesman for the NDLEA, Femi Babafemi, said the agency would not be deterred in the war against drug abuse, including a crackdown on a syndicate involving the senator.
Statement on October 15, 2024, uttered in the Hallowed Chamber of the Nigerian Senate, is a gross abuse of his position as a legislator of the Federal Republic to undermine an agency of government by wrong accusation calculated to erode public confidence in NDLEA and detract from its integrity. I will dare say that such will not deter us from our ongoing effort to dismantle all illicit drug networks across the country, including the one operating from the senator's personal residence.
And to Jigawa State, where the governor of Sokoto State, Ahmed Alo, has donated 100 million naira to support the victims of the tanker explosion to help alleviate the suffering of affected families. The governor made the donation when he paid a sympathy visit to Governor of Jigawa State, Omar Namadi, at the government house. Rescue teams are working to provide medical aid to the injured, while authorities launch an investigation into the case of the explosion, as death toll in the incident stands at 180, with 87 critically hospitalized.
On behalf of the government and good people of Sokoto State, we are here to commiserate with you, your government, and the entire people of Jigawa State. On behalf of government and good people of Sokoto State, we are donating the sum of 100 million naira.
Now, despite progress in some areas, the Nigerian girl child continues to face numerous barriers to her well-being and future. These challenges include limited access to quality education, early marriage, gender-based violence, and harmful cultural practices that hinder her potential. To commemorate global efforts directed at empowering the girl child, especially in technology, bold actions are being taken in different parts of Lagos State to promote inclusion and close gender gaps in digital technology access. There is more in this report.
You can always make amends.
Today's generation of girls are disproportionately affected by global crisis of climate, conflict, poverty and pushback on hard-won gains for human rights and gender equality. Despite several advocacies, too many girls are still denied their rights, restricting their choices and limiting their future. Millions of children in Nigeria, 60% of whom are girls, are out of school. This stark figure reveals the disparity and highlights the urgent need for interventions that prioritize the girl child in education and beyond. Being a girl child should not come at a cost. This is at the heart of UNICEF's message to every child as it commemorates the International Day of the Girl Child. In the Alimosho area of Lagos State, Association of Lady Pharmacists, Lagos chapter, seeks to encourage digital literacy in girls and end the setback women encounter in technology-driven opportunities.
We want to ensure that these young minds are given the right environment, the right opportunity for them to develop themselves in the digital age.
But what we are telling them is take the positive out of the technology, and they are empowered intrinsically and extrinsically. So when they have this, they can reach anywhere.
Meanwhile, in the Agege area of Lagos State, the African Women Lawyers Association took the celebration to secondary schools across the state to educate young girls on their rights and how to seek help when these rights are infringed upon.
There's a slogan that says, you have a girl child, you have a nation. You have a woman, you have a nation. So when you train one girl child, you have virtually trained a nation. Because from her we birth so many things.
We have so many cases in court that we've had judgments on for the girl child, either when they are defiled, especially, you know what defilement is. Defilement is different from rape. Defilement is for a younger child, you know, and then we have a lot of them now, you know, prevalent in the society. And we have come out as an organization to fight this norm, to fight this, you know, evil that is going on.
A commitment to championing and investing in the world's girls and young women who form part of the largest youth population in history is key in driving creative solutions to global challenges and propelling the nation towards a more equitable, safe, resilient, and free future.
And women optometrists in Nigeria are seeking more support to ensure the addition of multifocal lenses in their outreaches to communities. This formed part of discussions at the second national WON conference, where they believe this effort will be one step closer to achieving more myopia control measures and reducing the global epidemic. Kemi Balogun reports.
The global need for eye care is projected to increase dramatically in the coming decades, posing a considerable challenge to health systems. To align with this, women optometrists in Nigeria say they will continue to provide affordable and accessible eye care to rural communities as part of their efforts to reduce this challenge.
Our main objective is to take eye care to the grassroots, and that is bridge the gap where those people who are in less privileged backgrounds or underserved communities receive eye care.
We intend to rejuvenate, make the woman better, ready to face the world. The sky should be a springboard, not a limit, for the assured woman.
Women optometrists in Nigeria, we are known for going to the rural areas to provide free eye services. So when we are doing that, we'll do it at a higher level, not just the basic level, but we'll do more advanced free eye examination for people in the communities.
As the world becomes more urbanized and digitalized, the rate of myopia or nearsightedness continues to affect millions worldwide, adding to a growing epidemic. Myopia affects up to 40% of people by the age of 17 worldwide. President of the Women Optometrists in Nigeria says over half of the world will be short-sighted or myopic by the year 2050, but this burden can be reduced by doing things differently in their community outreaches.
One of the things that's come out of this conference is that we will also incorporate bifocals and more myopia control measures to those people that we see in the grassroots.
Discussions at this second national conference are focused on the theme, The Azure Woman, a Soaring Professional. Kemi Balogun, TVC News, Abuja.
With that, it's a wrap on TVC News this hour. For more updates on the stories we're monitoring, you can visit our website, www.tvcnews.tv. You can also follow us on our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and on X at TVC News NG. On YouTube, we are live at TVC News Nigeria. Many thanks for watching. Bye for now. Sport Desk is next.